now, there have been some dramas going on. Okay. Recently, there have been some controversies, disagreements, and discrepancies concerning a presidential candidate of the APC, Tinubu. This disagreement is as regards to the school that he claimed to have attended, and also his date of birth. There have been a lot of arguments going on here and there. And, at the time, a lawyer from Nigeria here, Mr. Mike Enahoro Ibe, also subpoenaed the school where Ahmed Bola Tinubu claimed to have attended. Okay, Chicago University. That was the school he claimed to have attended. And the school was subpoenaed, okay, to produce the document as evidence to show that he actually attended the school. If in case you have not been following, some of the presidential candidates, okay, actually tendered, some of the documents like that. And they told us the school they attended. And many of them have come out to debate. Okay, and there was this town hall, meeting that was held. Few of them sent their candidates, and some persons appeared in person. There have been so many arguments, okay, concerning most especially the school he attended and his qualification. Okay, before we go on, in case you don't know what subpoena means, subpoena is just like an order from a court, okay, signed by the judge, requiring you to appear in the court on a specific date. There you'll be made to answer some some questions, or to produce a specific document. Okay, that's what a subpoena is. And the subpoena must be issued by a competent court, duly signed by the judge, in as much as the clerk also has a right to also, give it out. But it must be with the permission of the judge. Okay, just like an authority delegated to the clerk of the court to do it on behalf of the court, duly signed by the judge of that specific court. Okay, and the subpoena must carry your name, the specific date that the document must be produced, or the specific document that was required of you to produce. Okay, and I think subpoena, it elapses within 7 days. And there are different types of subpoenas. Okay, basically we have, let me just list 4 of them so that you can understand the story properly. Okay, number 1, there's a subpoena that will require you to produce a specific document to the court. Then number 2, a subpoena that requires you to come as a witness. Okay, and the third one is subpoena, that requires you to come, during a trial, to answer some questions in the court. Then the 4th one, subpoena, if a crime is committed, it's just like a subpoena to gather some evidence. Okay, these are the 4 major ones. You see, a subpoena has to be signed by a judge, and it must be given a condition, the date to be appeared in the court, and the specific document or the answers or the question that should be answered. Okay, everything, and the course of action, everything will be, provided in the subpoena. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the APC, actually claimed to have attended Chicago University. And there was this personality called Reno or Mockery. If you look at this story specifically, Reno or Mockery is a personal aide to Goodluck Jonathan when he was a president of Nigeria. He is one PDP member. And here, Reno or Mockery telling us that he actually visited Chicago University and the school that Ahmed Bola Tinubu claimed that he has attended. He actually visited the school and they tendered some documents to him. And this document, it showed that Ahmed Tinubu actually attended the university in Chicago. Ahmed Tinubu said he attended the school in Chicago. I know you've been following the story. So I'm going to be playing a video shortly. You're going to be listening to this. And I wanted to give out your thoughts on this. Who is saying the right thing and who is saying the wrong thing here? I remember recently, Reno Omokri had a heated argument with an on-air personality called Rufai, a Rise TV presenter, where he was, asked so many questions, and Reno Omokri was beaten around the bush. I wanted to watch this thing carefully. He was beaten around the bush, not really being specific. This was the school that you said you visited, and documents were tendered as regards this controversy that, he said, Bola Tinubu said he attended the school, and you said you found out that this was actually true. It was beaten around the bush. And I'm going to be playing another video again, how his lies were exposed, according to Rufai, a Rise TV presenter. I'll play you another one separately. Follow the story carefully. You see, election is not a do or die affair. You are not fit for the job. You are not fit for the job. You are fit for the job. You are fit for the job. At the end, the electorates will decide.
That college, I don't know about that. I'm only talking about what I know. Tinubu went to Chicago State University. I do not like the fact that he's a known drug lord, but I'm not going to libel him. I'm not going to lie against him. He did go to Chicago State University.
You said you went to Chicago yourself. I will ask you, what Chicago did you go to? Is it the same Chicago to get Tinubu's record? Is it the same Chicago that now there's a case in court filed about the deposition that, a lawyer subpoenaed the school he went to, and they said they don't have any of those records. The records are submitted to INEC, the EC9 form, and there were even discrepancies on the dates of birth of the person. So what record did you say you got of Tinubu from Chicago? Because there's already a case in court filed by Mark Enaro eBay or something, one of the lawyers, and they were saying there were discrepancies as regards what was even submitted. So what Chicago did you go to? I'd like to know. And they confirmed to you as regards the veracity of that? And did they give you any documents you can show to that effect?